Just trying not to think in the box, I guess, is my biggest thing right now. Just having a clear mind and going at it one pitch, one at bat at a time, and kind of just surrendering the result and trusting my process and trusting my training.
How much did you work on your defense this offseason, especially over there at first base? It looks like you're pretty natural over there. Just talk about maybe the improvements you made over there first.
Yeah, I think last year was huge for me because I was able to talk to Trey all the time about, things that he does to help him out when making plays, and just kind of for me, taking that into my practices and training, and then when I get out on the field, just doing what I can do to pick up my guys.
How have you worked on sort of picking balls in the dirt and whatnot?
Yeah, me and Coach Josh Jordan go out and we'll do early work some days, and it's just he'll hit fungo for about 15 minutes, and then he'll get the machine and just kind of set it at a low target and feed me some picks.
4 games, 4 wins. How would you what do you take away from this weekend?
That we got a lot of talented guys that can do a lot of different things. I think there was 4 games, 4 different lineups, so that just shows our depth. And I think we won 3 close games, and people might look at that and said, well, why were the games so close? But we look at it as we can win those close games, and we can even win the blowouts. And so we're just prepared to play any type of game.
The righty today, who came in relief, why was he sort of giving you guys some trouble?
Yeah, different arm slot, and guess we just weren't picking it up that well. I guess he hitting spots and just was successful doing that.
I think you guys drew more walks and hit by pitches than you did strikeouts this weekend. I know that's a big part of what you want to do offensively, but just can you talk about the discipline early in the season that you guys are showing?
Yeah, that's a day one fundamental. When Coach Johnson walks into the cages on the first day, that's pretty much all we talk about is just strike zone discipline. We have a saying, take balls, swing at strikes, crush mistakes. So that's just kind of been our motto going into it.
Were there certain things that you really focused on in the off season heading into this weekend, and how did those get applied?
Yeah, a big thing for me was just pitch selection. I would work off 2 machines at the same time, one throwing a pitch for a strike and one throwing a pitch for the ball, and just kind of alternate that. And then from there, just getting as many at-bats as I could in the fall and leading into the spring, and just repetition on that.
And then one more follow-up on the defense. I mean, you're having to follow one of the best defensive first basemen that a lot of people have ever seen. How do you approach that without trying to do too much? You're only you, right?
Right, and I think that's important is, I can only be as good as first baseman as I can be. And so, like I said, Trey and I were really good friends last year, and following in his footsteps, it means a lot to me that Coach Johnson trusts me to go out there and fill those shoes, and just trying to play my game.
In the home run, where you just looking for a fastball, and that's what you got?
Just something up in the zone. That guy was mixing pitches well, and I think it was a hanging changeup or splitter. So I was just looking for something up in the zone and put a good swing on it.
3 home runs in 4 games. Are you trying to prove something out here with people maybe not thinking you were going to be the slugger to start off the season?
I don't know if I'm trying to prove anything. I really enjoy the game of baseball and want to have as much fun as possible. And I think hitting home runs is pretty fun. So as long as I'm still doing that, I'll be a smile on my face.
You're so big and strong. Is it a matter of, hey, I don't have to swing all that hard? Is contact, more important this year?
It is more important to me. I trust myself to, be able to adjust to different pitches more than I did last year probably. But, less than 2 strikes, I'm still trying to get my best swing off.
And it felt good. So good to be back. And after this weekend, my voice is kind of gone. Just fired up to be back. So.
Why's your voice gone?
Just yelling and being excited for the team.
I guess what was sort of working for you out there on the mound today?
Fastball was good. Brady was helping me out with framing, and Coach Yeski also helping me out with the pitch calling and just settling me down. And first start's kind of nerve-wracking, but just getting out there and kind of doing what I do. So.
What's your approach as one of the new guys here? A lot of competition for innings. How do you approach that as you head into the year?
Coach Johnson says just when you go in, just just get outs. It doesn't really matter what game it is. If it's a Tuesday game, it's a Friday game, it all means the same. So, not one game is more important than the other, so just getting outs.
That third and fourth inning, I think they had multiple runners on base,
Yeah.
runners in scoring position. You're able to get out of it with, I think, strikeouts in both of those innings. Just what does that do for you as confidence-wise, just knowing you can get out of those tough situations?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big learning curve I just kind of took in. Just going out there and kind of one pitch at a time mentality. It was good to kind of see with runners on what it took and just making my pitch. So.
From the team's perspective, being able to win games in a variety of ways, right? Yesterday was a blowout. Today was down to the end. That helps.
Yeah. No doubt. I think our team has what it takes to win, and some days when the wind's blowing in, it's going to be a pitching duel. And some days when the bats are hot, definitely makes it easier on the pitchers, but just kind of doing what we do, and it's going to be great.
When did you learn you were getting to start today?
I found out last night. Yes, sir.
So you threw 70-odd pitches today. Has the last 5-6 months been about sort of building yourself up to be able to do that?
Yeah, as the recovery of Tommy John, it's a long process, but yeah, slowly rehabbing and building up my arm, learning from Coach Yeski, it helps a lot. So just kind of building up and yeah.
What do you like working about with Coach Yeski?
It's more mental than physical that I've learned. Kind of just the approach you take in every pitch, getting that first strike, winning the 2 of the 3. So just kind of competing up there, and it's mentality for the most part.
Were you on any kind of restrictions back in the fall? Because I mean, you go out there on the first start and put 7 pitches. That's good. Innings of work.
Yeah. So on the fall, it was kind of a slow build up. Coach Johnson did a great job of kind of going at this the right way. Started off like 1-2 innings, kind of all fall, and over December break is when I kind of really built up, and just here I am now.